Okay, so this video is going to introduce to you what we're trying to achieve when it comes to the new autism website, the website that I've hired you for. Hello, my name is Robert. I wanted to show you some things. This particular website that I'm on right now, iGo Navigation, is the one that you had given us as a sample. Okay, so out of all the samples, we like this one best. And I know there's a home page and there's some promotions and stuff like that. So these two pages I like the most. Um, and I wanted to talk to you about that. What I like here is that you've got a big graphic that goes all the way on both sides. Okay, so it goes all the way. So, and I know you have some kind of filter on here. That's why you can see all the black dots, really closely. But it looks very nice and clean. And we're trying to achieve um, a big photo like this that goes all the way across. And what I like also is you have this line. I've done this in other templates that I've done, whereas you've got this line that goes diagonal like this for the photo. So we're trying to achieve that. The photos that you would pick, I may replace them with other photos, but what I like is that you've got text on top of the photos with a line, and I like that you can see the photo or the words actually have this old style kind of like it's not like a perfect font like this. So, but I know they probably have a font like that. Now, I like that and some other text, okay? And I'm going to show you what our website looks like. You probably have seen that and in a minute, okay? So things that we like, we just like that all the photos look the same, or they're all there going up to the edge. And we'll go from there. So, and then you still have stuff for room for stuff on the bottom, along with the same kind of font and same kind of stuff. And go back to your promotions. Again, you have things that are on the bottom. Now, we are a um, a charity that works with disabled children, not physical disabled, but more mental disabled in the brain, something wrong with them in the brain. And so they may look like a regular child, and I'll give you an example, but they don't act like a regular child would. Okay, so those are going to be kind of the photos, and I'll give you an example. But let me go to, let's see if I click on this one. This particular website, although nice and clean, this is the parent organization of our group, okay? And what they do a lot is they deal with the government side, okay? And it's very red, red and blue, which is okay, Um, but what I do like is that the photo doesn't take up the entire section. So, even though we do like this photo, but if it was just a little bit shorter, that wouldn't be bad. Because I'll tell you that in a second. Let me go back to this one. Okay, so they have some text, and then they can have you add your email right to the front page, so that you can get on their email list. And uh, we would like to be able to have people sign up, if not just enter their email, but hitting a button that would so they wouldn't have to chase for it, because here they can go to another menu, and you can see there's a whole bunch of menus, um, but they can put their email in, and when they click the button, it'll add them. But we've got a little bit of a form that we want them to fill out. So maybe we just say, add, go to the newsletter, and hit a button. It'll be right on the main page, so we didn't have to go find it. Although we do get a lot of email signups, that's not a problem. It's just that I would like to have people see that they can go on right into the first page. somewhere. I've seen some sites. Let me go to some sites where they put the email like right on the main page, right, like all the way down the bottom. They put the email right on the main page, right there on the bottom, and that's perfectly fine. Or giving them the option. Um, if I were to go to our website, our website, we have a contact here, and that's the form. Okay, so we want them to continue to fill out this form, and that may be too much for the main page, but we like them to be able to know that they can get to our our form from the main page. So, consider that. I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying, but consider some of that, and maybe the fields could be smaller, and it could be side by side. So if you were to go here, the fields are smaller. Okay, so you might be able to put some fields side by side, so it doesn't take up as much space uh, as that, because that's kind of big, right? Probably. Okay, so what's next? I need to have some kind of blog like this, but that would be the third section. Okay, so we have the photo, kind of photo, and maybe a way to get to the email, and that could be even an image on top. If you go to here, it could be something like, a button that says um, sign up for the newsletter and donate, because we are a charity, so we are taking donations. And you'll see that when I go to our page, we are always taking a donation. Okay, so consider that. Okay, and so this is our page, but let me go to parent page. Parent page is very red and blue. Okay, and let me go to, this is another chapter, if you will, another chapter just like us, except they are a city-run chapter and we're a state-run chapter. And you can see it's red and blue, and ours is red and blue. Okay, so, but we do want to have red and blue in there, but we're going to have a photo that's going to stretch all the way across, like what you have. And uh, just to give it some more appeal, ours is pretty much a lot more white, and things like that. So, but we wanted to have you give us a nice design um, and go from there. Okay. Now, I have done this website with a tool that was not the U theme, and if you choose to not use the U theme, that's fine too. As long as it's WordPress, then I could figure it out. Make sure that you do indeed use WordPress. I know that the theme that you have here, not there, but here, I think this is WordPress. I don't know. WP admin. We'll find out in a second. Yes. So you were able to do that in WordPress. So it has to definitely be WordPress. Okay. And what else? We need to have a section for a blog, but that would be like the third section like I talked about. Okay. You can see there's a lot of stuff on the front page. So you could indeed put more stuff than what we have, but I'm going to get to that. Okay. This was you see there's a join thing where they sell a membership here on this site. This is not our site, but you can see the footer has a contact information for the phone number, has it up here at the top, donate, things like that. So consider those things. They get the Facebook and things like that. I wanted to show you about our site. What we do a little differently then the other two sites is we have events. Events allow, we try to gather people together and raise money that way. Okay. And you can see there's one here. It's the fine wine event. Okay. We invite people to come out to a place to, you know, have a good time and whatever. And then we're talking about some of the things. These two pictures here, this lady here is a director right here. He's a director of the autism, our autism group, and that's her son. So when I was saying that, you can tell when you look at the picture that you can tell when there's someone that's not as normal. Okay, and then there's her son. So, but these are all police officers. So she trains police officers. Um, and that's what the group is kind of known for. Um, and then this is someone in Congress under that state thing recognizing her son. Okay, so what we would like to have, instead of these photos just like this, is to have maybe a a film strip type or a slider that where these news events, kind of like the blog, but they're just keep going, you know. So we've got um, one, two, three, four rotating film strip items, okay? And then we'd like to have, or this could be the blog, which is fine too. So I hope I'm not confusing you, but I think that I just want you to use some creativity like you've done and just pointing out some things that we like. Okay? Okay. Now, um, we have this thing called a board of directors, and it's it's fine. I mean, this lady right here is a lady that asked me to have the site redone, and so she said she would love to have a new, fresh design. And I was clicking on something like this. This looks like something that I would like to have. Okay, is to have maybe a photo like you have at the top, and then um, here they're introducing the team, but these would be the board of directors. Okay, so you'd have person like the lady I showed you, and then have a Facebook and an email, or a Twitter and an email, one or the other. I don't think they've got both. So, um, so just if you can put that so that I could fill in the the entry for them, and if they have a Facebook, it'll go to their Facebook, and if they have a Twitter, it'll go to their Twitter, and if they don't have either, then it won't show either. Because when you get to our page, they have an email, but they don't have either. Okay, so maybe the email would be good. You can see there's some that have a lot of text, and then some that don't even have photos. Okay, and no text, and just an email. Okay, so but we like to have the smaller photo with the little circle. You know, and and this logo here can indeed, yes, be smaller. If you look at um, our parent company, it is smaller. It just says Autism Society. It doesn't have all the extra text underneath it. But I haven't checked with them if they want it to be, without the text. But we do want it to be a little smaller. You can see here how it is smaller here. It grows a little bit, but it is smaller. And ours is, that's theirs. And ours is, it's way too big. Okay. Just make it smaller. Okay. And what I would like you to do, you and I had talked about a $400 max. So I just need you to do as much as you can, get us started, and I have the ability to copy and paste and make things um, move on from there. But we definitely want to get the home page done, and we want to get the board of directors done. I want to get as much as you can. Just give me a new design, some new fresh things, so that I can indeed copy that. So put into a blog, so that when I put things into the blog, then they would show up on the front page, kind of like this. So it would say, latest news or whatever, and then you can see there's items here. These are videos, and I don't know if I would have videos, but they've got like this has got these aren't videos, are not videos, and then you can see all, so you can go and see all. Okay, so like something to be able to have read more, and if they moved along the screen every so often, that would be good too. Here you can see that here they're taking information right on this page here. So you can see that's kind of like the same thing, same the idea that I was talking about. And I still like the menu at the top, you know, which is good. Um, and well, okay, so let me go back to your page. So again, you've got your photo, and then right underneath that photo would be where we would put the event. We would put the event information right beneath it. So you've got the photo, then right beneath it here, we would put some graphic or some bunch of text for the event, and it could say event at the top. And as long as I can modify that, that's important. And then you would have your news, some news options. And let me show you one other thing that we have. This is more of a footer, even though it's not on every page. Um, it's more of a footer. They have save the date and things like that. I'll show you a page that I worked on. Absolute, okay. And this this is a page that I used with the U theme. You can see it's got the little slice, half slice in there. If I click on the home, the image sometimes has a slice going the other way, which is fine. Text and stuff like that. What we like also, maybe you do this. You have some photos for telling us what the different options are. Okay, so like here, there's no photos, but we like to get some. And if you want to find photos with the children, put photos there. But this is the footer that I was telling you about. This particular page, every page has the footer. I mean, if I were to go to, if I can click on that, so I go to IT Managed Services, you go all the way down, you see the footer is there on every page. I mean, this is like the footer. Okay, so hopefully that helped out. I'm looking forward to seeing, and you can see like I got that bend right there in the middle. So something, we need something. And then uh, I just don't have the time to dedicate to it, but I just need you to um, just give us some ideas, and then definitely don't go over the $400, um, and give us some good work there. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon.